Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling. Andrei Shevchenko, Jim, European Player of the Year, League winner, European champion, the top scorer in Italy on more than one occasion. It's an extraordinary list of achievements.
It certainly is. He really was the deadliest striker around, absolutely lethal.
Goal scorer, match winner, national treasure. He is all of those things and much, much more. And it's Ibrahimovic. Knocks it into space. Fallen! Oh, nearly, but not quite. Diaz. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Zico. Mbappe. Fallen. He's having a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Zico. Now, can they get him away? It's out for a goal kick. Mbappe looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Space for him to turn and look. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Half an hour played now. And here's Forlan. Tries to dink it through. Shapes to shoot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That's a decent clearance. Now it's Mbappe. Takes a shot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That was easy. Almost too easy.
Ibrahimovic really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Looking for the far post. Getting up there! It's hit the crossbar. Mbappe. That's Forlan. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nicely weighted ball. Good ball, good take. Shot at goal! And he's following up! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And he's heaved it away. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, sweet feet. And it's going to be another corner. Paris Saint-Germain with another chance from a corner. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Paris Saint-Germain firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Oh, he's burst through! Big chance! Itram has another go! And no mistake! It is an explosive start to the second half. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response.
Goes for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Bergkamp looking for the run. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tries to pass it through. Now it's Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Owen, there he goes, motoring forward. And no, that was never going to make it.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Pass is just off target. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Ibrahimovic being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Now it's Aguero. Chiellini cuts it out. De Rossi. Played into space. Tries to play it through. And Neuer pulls off a sensational save. Bergkamp. And he cuts out the supply. Bellingham. Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 9, Luis Diaz. Coming on the field is...
And he's intervened well there.
Dominic Szoboszlai.
Szoboszlai. De Rossi. Mbappe. A massive creative influence involved in so many goals. Ibrahimovic!
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 8.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Threads one in. And this is chance for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Messi. And it's Schneider. Messi. And that is that. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Ibrahimovic taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what do you think? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fellow, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style, incredibly quick, and so good at carrying the ball forward. Keep your eyes on him.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And here's Aubameyang. Aubameyang! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Forlan. Forlan going forward.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's had a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
And he's forced to go back.
Paris Saint-Germain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Mbappe making good progress. Always onto this. Vardiol with the clearance. A corner it is then. And he gets rid in a hurry. Spread to the right. Now it's Zico. Ajax are looking to go forward now. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, good climb! And for a moment, time stood still. Alexander-Arnold. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Now it's Zico. Now it's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, good finish. Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Aguero! Against the crossbar. Nearly, but not quite.
Aguero could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
Mbappe. Zico. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. And this is Scholes. It's Scholes! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that's nice. And this is Scholes. Big chance! Superb goal! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And that is all they have time for. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And he shoots! And that's a sharp finish. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That was a given. It always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Ajax go up by 2 and are looking good.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Aubameyang. Now it's Aguero. It's a really well-measured ball. Costa Curta. Bellingham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vardiol. Luis Suarez has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Aubameyang. Van Bouten. De Rossi. Zico has created one goal already. And this is Forlan. Tries to play it through. No, it's come to nothing. Ferdinand. Scholes does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And Guardiol. And it's Scholes. Knocks it into space. Suarez looking to receive it in space. Thuram. Chiellini. Thuram. Played for Chiellini. Mbappe. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And this is Zico! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Scholes. Luis Suarez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Good ball, good take. Now it's Aubameyang. And this is Aguero. Aubameyang. Bellingham. Just 5 minutes left. And this is Forlan. Zico. Out of play for a goal kick.
Substitution for Ajax, number 7.
Ajax can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Alexander-Arnold. And there's a search. There's the header! No, just not quite. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most expensive set...
It's Zico! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And needless to say, that deserved better.
Zico has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Kubo tries to crash through the challenge, but no. And here's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Mbappe. He's having a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
After 11 minutes is... number...
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Southampton finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance, surely! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
De Rossi conjures time and space where few can. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Raul. Good running, strong and purposeful. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Zico. Zico proves just a little bit too strong. Raul. Raul going face-to-face with his great rival. Merino. De Rossi spots it and intercepts.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And it's Serginho. Now it's Raul. Thuram. Chiellini. Nicely aimed pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Raul receives it in a wide position. Flings in across. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that's going wide left. Engages and forces him off the ball. Paris Saint-Germain are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Bellingham. Shoots! Oh, in he goes again. And it's in! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And this is Aguero. Kovacic. Can he finish? It's in! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And that is indeed the final act. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. So, into the second half. Played into space. Space for him to turn and look. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Now it's Aguero. Looking for options for movement. There's the shot! Bellingham. Forlan, and this is Ibrahimovic, and he's got away from him. And a shot! And yes, it's there!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Number 10, Kylian Mbappe.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one...
Aguero! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Forlan. Chance! It's hit the upright. That's put paid to the danger. Here comes another cross.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Serginho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Mbappe could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
He is through here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Nice control, and it's Kovacic. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Can he get on the end of this? Shapes to shoot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Substitution for Southampton, number 19. Now
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Takehusa Kubo.
Zico is there, and he can get that clear.
Coming on the field, number 13.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Number 11.
And he's managed to get free.
Number 4.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Aguero. And this is Totti. Oh, it's Totti! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Bellingham, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, good-looking ball. Now, can they get him away? Fallen! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So now the difference is 3. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. So that's it is all over. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.